What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you for joining me in another live session. I wanted to talk about, I know I keep talking about this, but the time I met Dana White, I talk about it not to brag, well, maybe a little bit, but also just to show y'all how, how experienced I was and how long I've been in the game. All right. I don't fight anymore. I'm basically going to be 52 years old next month. And so with that being said, you know, I just like to show everybody. Give me a second. There we go. Yeah. So again, that's me and Dana White. Dana White. Um, you know, I met Dana White for the Ultimate Fighter season 5 tryouts. Okay. Those tryouts was in Hollywood, Florida, and yours truly was there to try out. And the tryouts were kind of interesting because the way they did it was it wasn't the way they did it was like you had to go there and strike and grapple in front of Dana White and all the producers. All right. And by grapple, so basically how it works is that the huge square. I mean, at least at the time, I don't know about these days, but back then in '06, they put a big square mat in the middle of the area. You know, and then it's surrounded by, so on one side of the square you have Dana White and all the producers of the TV show, and then you have the rest of the fighters surrounding the mat. So basically, all eyes on you, all eyes on you. So when it's time to go fight in front of Dana White and all the people in charge of the show, the fighters are right there watching you. All right. Now this is before you see the actual fights on the TV. These fights back then were not televised. They were filmed, were not televised, and I would kind of hope. I would love to have that video, man. I would love to have the video of me when I tried out in front of Dana White. Because I won my grappling fight. I won my grappling match, and I never had that video. I would love to have that video because it was fun fighting in front of Dana White. This was back in '06, like I said, when I tried out for the Ultimate Fighter. And what's funny about that is like that was the same season Nate Diaz was in it. Same season Joe Lazan. Same season Corey Hill, may he rest in peace. So those were those seasons, and that's still lightweight division. So what's crazy is that in an alternate universe, if I had got picked for that show, I probably would have been on Nate Diaz team or the team opposite from him, meaning that I would have been either Nate Diaz teammate or potentially fighting Nate Diaz. Can you imagine if I actually had a chance to fight Nate Diaz, at the Ultimate Fighter house? Can you imagine? But I didn't get picked for the season. That's all good, but it was still a wonderful experience. But yeah, can you imagine if I actually did, if I actually got picked for that, season, right? I didn't see Nate. So at the tryouts, Nate Diaz wasn't there. Joe Lazan wasn't there. So it almost seems like when they had the tryouts for the season 5 in Hollywood, Florida, it almost seems like the UFC already had had the contestants already planned out already, and I guess they're trying to look for like one or two more people from the tryouts because when I saw the actual season 5, um, I didn't see none of the guys that was there. Um, now the following season, I think it was, or 2 seasons after that, one of the guys that was at season 5 tryouts kind of made it on the show a couple seasons after that. So, but um, but anyway, lo and behold, I didn't get picked for the show. But if I had gotten picked, there's a good chance I probably would have been on Nate Diaz's team or fought Nate Diaz, or at least be an opposite team, you know. But but regardless, I still have fun. I still have fun with that team. Now, um, other people that I actually train with also, you have I I train with Anderson Silva, and what's funny about that is like people actually say I look like Anderson Silva, and I actually do. Just a smaller version. I'm gonna find you a picture right now. I'm at Anderson Silva. This is me and Anderson Silva. Oh, I'm hiding. See, that's that's that Anderson Silva. That's me. This is a very very bad picture, as you can see. Very 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 bad picture, right? And I'm gonna show you a picture of me and Anderson Silva when I asked him if he could take a picture with him pretending to knee me in the face. So I'm gonna find it for you right now. So you're gonna see Anderson Silva pretending to knee me in the face right here. Look at this chat. This is you know obviously this is Anderson Silva. That's me, and it can be cheesing and smiling. Anderson Silva put me in his clinch and pretend to knee me. Um, Newsflash, he didn't knee me. It was just pretending. All right, but I thought it was kind of cool. I really thought it was kind of cool. But yeah, man, but it was definitely fun. It was definitely fun doing it. All right. Um. So that's it. I just want to just saying have a little preview. Make sure to check out my live training classes. All right. Um. I will be doing some live training classes. This is me and Anderson Silva. All right. You see that? Yes. 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 But just know that I will be. That's me and Dana White, y'all. So just know that please subscribe and turn your notifications on because the this channel is gonna be doing live MMA training classes, live jiu-jitsu classes, live kickboxing, all that good stuff on this channel for free. Y'all pay nothing. Y'all pay nothing. All I ask is y'all to subscribe and also like the videos, okay? Once again, this channel is gonna be you could call me Coach Fitz because I'm gonna go ahead and I already started doing live MMA training and live martial arts training on this channel. I'm gonna work out the schedule to this week, so I'm gonna tell you exactly which days. For instance, maybe Monday and Wednesday is gonna be MMA training. Tuesday and Thursdays, J- Tuesday and Thursdays, Jiu-Jitsu training. I can't even talk. Mondays and Wednesdays most likely are gonna be MMA training. Tuesdays and Thursdays are gonna be Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu training, stuff like that. So once I get the schedule down packed, y'all get a better idea of how of how of what to expect. Look at me, y'all. One of my fights. This was my first fight actually. Chat, chat. This was my very first fight. You see? Um, Look at me. And I was supposed to fight at 145 in this fight, and at the last minute they told me the fight's at 155. So that's me right there in my very first MMA fight up in Virginia. Look at me. And I found out at the last minute that I was fighting at a higher weight class. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. My very first MMA fight. This guy named me CR Hess, very tough guy. All right? And that's me right there. Fitz, build a prey. Um, Please, y'all subscribe because this channel is started doing live MMA training classes, live boxing classes, live jiu-jitsu classes, live kickboxing classes, live wrestling classes. Okay, so please subscribe and turn your notifications on because when I'm coaching these and teaching these live classes, because it's live, y'all can ask me questions directly. Okay, the goal is to teach y'all self-defense. The goal is to teach y'all some martial arts. All right, I have decades of experience in jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, MMA, boxing, and everything like that. So please, this channel, once again, this channel, I'm doing live MMA training, live boxing classes, live kickboxing classes, live jiu-jitsu classes. The schedule for time the schedule is going to come out this week and it's going to show you the times and days I'm going to be doing what type of martial arts. For example, I might put for Mondays and Wednesdays MMA training classes, Tuesday and Thursdays grappling classes, stuff like that. I'm not saying that's the days, but something like that because I'm gonna have a consistent time and day, so that way that okay at 7 p.m. on Monday is gonna be MMA class, at 7 p.m. on Tuesday is gonna be grappling, Friday might be cardio kickboxing, So this is this is breakthrough. I've always wanted to have my own gym, in my own fitness center, and by doing it this way, I get to give you, my wonderful viewers, a chance to learn martial arts from from an actual fighter. All right, um, and 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 the good part about that is it's free for y'all. It's literally free. It's free. All right. So anyway, please don't forget to follow me again. Smash that like button. All right. Tell all your family and friends. And I'm also gonna work on kids classes also. Okay. And I do plan on having fighters sometimes come on live with me and also teach y'all some stuff. Okay. I say other fighters. I have MMA friends who are in the UFC, who are PFL, who fights all around the world. Okay. So whenever they're not busy, I'm gonna have some of them come up, do my live, and then saying and give you some advice and, and teach y'all. Give me some cool stuff. All right. So anyway, everybody, just want to say thank you very much. Y'all show so much support, man, and this channel is growing so fast thanks to y'all. It really is. Please don't forget to smash that like button, y'all, and please subscribe. All right. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Subscribe. But so the good news is chat. I will be this channel is officially doing live MMA classes, live jiu-jitsu classes, live kickboxing classes, everything. So I'm gonna have something for everybody, all right? And it's free for y'all. It's free. It's free. The schedule is gonna come out this week on which days and times I'm gonna be coaching and teaching certain disciplines. Okay, as an example, Mondays maybe MMA night. Mondays and Wednesdays could be MMA night. Tuesday and Thursdays could be grappling night. You know what I mean? As an example, I'm not saying it is, but I gotta sit down. You know, saying I gotta sit down with my team and see which days are gonna be the best days for which discipline. All right. I keep saying Mondays and Wednesdays MMA, so most likely Mondays and Wednesdays are gonna be MMA um, live live classes. Okay, Tuesday and Thursdays are probably gonna be grappling. Right. The times yet, I don't know exactly which times. I'm in the East Coast of the U.S. So when I say a time, it's gonna be the East Coast time. All right. So I'm thinking maybe in the Mondays and Wednesdays, maybe the classes are gonna start probably at 8 p.m. Okay, prime time, right? Prime time. Don't quote me. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I'm leading to so far. All right. So as an example, maybe so far tentatively, it's gonna be probably Mondays and Wednesdays MMA live classes. Um, probably at 7 or 8 p.m. All right. I'm gonna confirm it this week. Tuesday and Thursday is gonna be grappling classes. I'm gonna teach live. All right. Again, around 7 or 8 p.m. I'm gonna let y'all know. And each day, I'm gonna do a community post for each day just to remind you about the class. In fact, I'm gonna do multiple posts, multiple videos, and commercials. I want to get this thing big. I'm trying to get thousands streaming at once. Right? I'm trying to have thousands of people up on my live streaming at once, watching me teach MMA moves and and stuff like that. Okay, and the good thing about that is like you get to ask me questions. You get to ask me questions because it's live. All right. And I'm gonna try my best to answer as much questions as possible. So, so you definitely have to bear with me. What else? Um, I'm also gonna have cardio kickboxing. The cardio kickboxing for that day. I don't know. Cardio kickboxing maybe on Fridays, right? I'm not sure. Or at least at the beginning, cardio kickboxing is gonna be one day a week, and then I'm gonna push it to twice a week, and maybe 3 times a week, depending how the schedule goes. Because I'm gonna be busy because I'm gonna be teaching a lot of classes at the beginning until I hire more staff to help me until I hire more qualified martial artists to help me teach other classes also. That can be everywhere because I have a feeling this I have a feeling these live MMA classes is gonna grow and and I'm gonna need to expand, right? And I also what I'm gonna do is also I'm gonna simultaneously do once I'm teaching my live classes, I'm gonna simultaneously stream to other like TikTok and Instagram and Facebook all at the same time, so we can have as much people watching me live as possible, teaching give me some moves. All right. I don't know about you, but I'm excited about that. I'm really excited. I I think it could definitely take off. And the good part about it is that chat it's free for y'all. It's literally free. It costs y'all nothing. It costs y'all zero, nada. All right. Um, but 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 regardless, also I do have to say, of course, all my classes are going to be for educational purposes only. Always check with your regular doctor before you start any program, exercise program, martial arts program. Okay. But great news, I will be doing free live MMA training Mondays and Wednesdays, free live grappling training classes Tuesday and Thursdays, and maybe cardio kickboxing on Friday. All right. It, it's gonna be free for y'all. So please, you got to turn on your notifications because once I go live, it's best to attend the classes live. Even if you miss a class, because it's YouTube, the video is always going to be up. So even if you miss a class, you can always rewatch it. But I want y'all to be live with me as I teach these classes, because that way y'all can ask me questions, right? Y'all can if there's something you don't understand or a move that I do you don't understand, um, you can ask me. And how I do it is I'm gonna teach you certain moves, certain positions, and then I'm gonna teach you how I do my fights. Because I could teach you a certain move, right? Double leg, single leg. I could teach you how to spar, how to punch, how to kick. But then each fighter sometimes have their own style also within the style, right? So I might show you like a 1-2, but then I might show you how I do my 1-2s. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense? Okay, good. Because one thing about me is that I never been knocked out in any fight. In fact, in all my MMA fights and even Muay Thai fights, I never really got hit hard that many times in the face. Believe it or not. Even in Muay Thai, I didn't get hit that I didn't get hit in the face that often. Even in Muay Thai, even in my Muay Thai fights, believe it or not. Um, in fact, in my MMA fights, I probably got hit one time. I had 5 MMA fights. I probably got hit one time in the jaw, in the right side of my jaw. Um, well, no, not one time. No. I take that back. I got in one of my fights. I got hit in the face. My last fight, and I got hit multiple times in the face. But in my first previous 4 fights, I didn't get hit at all. Chat, seriously, seriously. Because I'm a grappler, and back then I was very, very quick, and I took all my opponents down in MMA. I'm gonna say it again. In MMA, in all my MMA fights, I took down all my opponents. And guess how many times I got taken down? Zero. In all my MMA fights, I got taken down 0 times. And I took down all my MMA opponents. Okay? I say that not to brag or anything like that, just to let y'all know that hey, hey, I love I love grappling. I love takedowns. I love teaching people. Hey y'all, please y'all smash that like button for me. Smash that like button. What y'all waiting for? But yeah, I let y'all know that just to not to brag, but just to let y'all know that excuse me, I take grappling very seriously. I take jiu-jitsu very seriously. I take MMA very seriously. And when y'all join me in my live classes, so speaking of live classes, so tomorrow is Tuesday, right? So tomorrow is gonna be grappling night. Okay, so tomorrow around 8 p.m. All right, is gonna be grappling live classes. Okay, so this is 8 p.m. Eastern time. So have your notifications on. All right, tomorrow is gonna be grappling a live grappling class. I'm gonna show y'all certain take down defense. Basic stuff at the beginning because I gotta start from the beginning. All right, and then as we go on with the classes, you're gonna learn more and more and more. So tomorrow night is gonna be grappling live class around 8 p.m. Um I'm gonna remind y'all during the daytime with community posts. So please watch the community posts. All right. I'm, I'm gonna show you some basic jiu-jitsu moves, wrestling moves, takedowns, takedown defense, how to enter, meaning that how to shoot properly, how to shoot properly for a double leg, single leg, how to clinch. Um, you know, I might throw some judo throws also. I know a little bit of judo also, right? So this just in. Tomorrow night is gonna be grappling, a live grappling class. All right. Tell your family, tell your friends. Um, you will learn a lot from that. You will learn a lot from that. I might play some of my old, old grappling videos to see how I was able to handle my opponents. All right. You're gonna see. I already posted some grappling videos of me grappling on this channel, and if you get a chance, go back and look at them because what you're gonna notice is that I don't get taken down. I don't get taken down. I You know what's crazy? What's crazy was that I watched tons of MMA fights, and in all my MMA fights, sometimes I don't know how it feels like to be on the bottom. I mean, okay, I don't know how it feels like if somebody's in my guard, ground and pounding me. Because on it, like I'm not in a bad position that often. I shouldn't say that. I'm not in a dangerous position that often when I fight. Right? My first fight, I just dominated the whole fight. The second fight, I lost quickly. Man, if I could get that one back. My third fight, I thought I won the fight because I was dishwagging the guy. Now, in the third round, he did win the third round, but I thought I easily won the first two rounds, but that was kind of shady. My fourth fight could have gone either way. My fifth fight, the guy just the guy hit me back at the head 16 to 18 times, so he should have been disqualified. But hey y'all, please smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. All right, there's 12 of y'all in the chat right now. But at the end of the day, it's it's fun it's fun teaching jiu-jitsu and martial arts to people. Okay, so tomorrow night around 8 p.m. my time, which is Eastern time in the U.S., is gonna be a live MMA training class coached by me. Okay, so you do not want to miss that. You don't want to miss that. It's free for y'all. It's free for y'all, so y'all pay nothing. All right. It's just my way of giving back. I've been for those of y'all who don't know me, I've been doing martial arts in the MMA, Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, Judo for since wow, how long have I been doing it? 37, 47, for about 25 years, chat. For about 25 years, I was doing jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, boxing, MMA, everything. 25 years, all right? I'm 52. I'm 51 years old right now. I'm turning 52 next month. So obviously, I don't fight anymore because a 50-year-old man should not be fighting, or woman. Um, so I do miss fighting though. I do miss competing at a high level. I'm not gonna lie to you, but sometimes you gotta know when to fold them, right? Know when to hold them, know when to fold them, and I know how to I know when to call it quits. All right. So anyway, I gotta go. I'm starving, y'all. I'm starving. I eat all day, so I'm probably going I'm probably going live again later on today. Please turn your notifications on, okay? I'm gonna holler at you later. All right. Peace.